All right. This is row code 86. Logging on to the first stream. Playing Astrox. You could compare it to Eve online, but then offline. I think 6 years in development. Yeah, quite interested to see what this is. For context, this is going to be a silent stream. Why? Because it's 11 AM at night here, and there are some people downstairs, including 4 small kids, who are asleep. So you won't hear me talking that much. Let's have a look. Many factions to choose from. I am more of a miner myself, so I would go for extractors. Profession. Probably prospector. I like the double bonus to mining and salvaging. Trading, manufacturing is also interesting. Let's go with mining first. It's about 100 sectors. It's quite a large map. Here we go. Ooh. Well, I'm sure you now understand what this place is for. Every once in a while, a noogie will lose their mind, and everyone usually requires a bit of time to adjust. I can't just hand you the keys to a proton-powered starship with a fully charged energy cool without knowing we're going to be okay out there behind the stick. Yeah, not ready yet. Okay. This was a space game, yes. Space outside. Can I do anything here? No. Let's first go for graphics and see what's in here. UI scale, good. All good. Auto exposure, that seems interesting. Let's go for the greenish. These changes. Extra game speed one. Ooh, you can adjust game speed, that's interesting. I'm not gonna touch that. Okay, those are all cheats. Double click autopilot select. I think this is similar to what Eve has, so I'll take that. Remember panel toggle state. Yeah, I would keep that. This is similar to Eve. This game has many panels, so keep that. I'll wait on the inversion. Auto zoom to galaxy map. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, pop-ups run in background. I'm gonna keep this on because otherwise the stream will be weird if I alt up. No zoom in pilot view. I don't want the mouse wheel to zoom in when you're in pilot view. Well, I don't like that anyway. CPU heavy, let's not do that. Oh, you can also have a web video player. You can use to stream videos. Okay, interesting. Let's leave that out. That's a bit old. And self-destruct. Okay, load save game. Hotkeys. I'll look at later, maybe just a little bit. Okay, forward, reverse. Rolling. Or anything like that, so pretty standard controls. Yeah. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay, so this guy not ready yet. Do you live here? Oh, not really. Well, center has been used for some time now. A few of us like to hang out here during our lunch breaks. It's quiet, and I hear the view is spectacular. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. I heard you were coming in for processing today. I thought I would stop in for a break. It was really nice to meet you. Likewise, green eyes. It is indeed a nice view. Oh, oh. Okay, leave me alone now. Okay, so there's a panel. Ooh, doors. Guess this is mess hall. Well, I'm guessing these are end panels. That was what the toggle state was about. I see all these arrows here, and I see a pulse beam laser of class 3. I'm guessing this is what's in here. Can always use some loop, and I like that I get a class 3 pulse beam laser. Okay, so I'll take it. Any other closets? Ooh! I can just clickety click everything. Okay, DOI works a bit strange though. You have to be close range in order to click it. Okay, we have office supplies, trade goods. We have water. Assuming that I have a cargo bay, that means I will always already have a ship. Interesting. Anything else I can clickety click? Nope. Alright. It's TV here, also nope. Historical documents. The age of entitlement. Humanity faces a crossroad. Our home planet in crisis. Pollution, neglect, overpopulation. Lazy. Inequality, class division begin to separate the wealthy from the poor. Well, what age is that? 2025? Global population can't grow at an alarming rate. Well, not anymore. Pollution, okay, starvation, oh damn. Okay, everybody died. Nope, that was it. Okay. Great Awakening. People of the world demand change. Okay, we revolted. The lower classes began to rise up. Unite. Corruption is punished. Uh-oh. Guess they had their own version of Doge in that time. A solution is proposed. How to design the perfect human. Interesting. AI. A new leader reborn. Oh damn. Let me guess. Third one. AI turns it onto us. A change of plans. A new crisis. AI warns of disaster. A grand collision is coming. Oh, okay. Humanity unites. AI starts with a new directive. The Imperium, a ship that will transport the human race to a new home planet, is announced. AI ship design improved. Humanity will create an ark to transport mankind to a new home. Okay. Astrox Imperium. So that's, I guess, what this game is about. Imperium is complete. Boarding begins. System checks begin. AI powers up. Imperium for the first time. Humans begin to celebrate. The day of our redemption has finally arrived. Yay! And now? Welcome to the historical information. I'm excited to tell you about how we ended up here in the Astrox. Alright. In trend of traveling the stars. Summit on man created an artificial intelligence, launching the first sentient program and feeding it all knowledge currently known to mankind. Well, so they made ChatGPT. This AI ruled without prejudice and governed with fairness and integrity. In time, AI became like a god. God GPT. After solving many of humanity's major problems, most everyone trusted what the AI presented as truth. Okay. The AI could determine when it was doomed. Forced to be under control, we had no choice but to escape the wreckage that had become our planet. Mankind joined together and hoped for salvation. The most advanced spacecraft the Imperium could conceive. The lottery was held and people from all professions and countries were selected to crew it. The AI was uploaded to the ship's computer, and within a few short years of completion, the ship was launched. The program had selected a binary system a few thousand light years away. Passengers and crew were put into cryostasis pods, and after reaching a safe distance from their home planet, the ship initiated the first ever test of the wormhole drive. First test of the wormhole drive, immediately. This new technology was created solely by the AI, and most humans could not fully understand how it worked. By following the detailed instructions of the AI, the humans were able to construct this new warp drive using the engineering documents provided. No one remembers quite what went wrong, but it is believed that the alarms awoke those who were asleep and initiated evacuation procedures. The worm drive must have malfunctioned and somehow created a singularity that warped both time and space. Okay. We are not exactly sure on the details, but obviously some of us managed to survive and work together long enough to create a home base. Void Starcross is the sector you are currently located in. Okay. As the crew ejected, the last remnants of the ship could be seen stretching into the glowing event horizon of a supermassive black hole. Stars, planets, and asteroids were all pulled in a newly created universe, and the people of the Imperium were left stranded to rebuild. Ejection pods landed in all different directions, and the first survivors scratched out what could barely be called an existence. In time, the different groups formed into factions, each carrying the knowledge of their purpose on the crew. Okay. Welcome to the faction information kiosk. I would like to talk to you about various factions and groups that have formed here in Astrox. Okay, let's see. You have the Alpha scientists using uniquely sentient AI to calculate possible outcome. They hope to govern all people with a system of perfect control. Okay, I already don't like them. The civil subfaction has representatives in areas of programming. Blah 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 blah. Okay, let's science and tech. Focus on R&D and cybernetic modifications. Okay, these are guys I like a bit more. Then we have a trade, blah blah. We have financial guys, yeah. We have the commerce guys. Hey, that's from the menu. We have outlaws. That's one of the factions I want to go for later. Pirates, sovereign. Yeah, I don't like those. Temple, Orthodox, missionaries. Labor faction, largest ones. Artisans and trade workers. Mining, production, and service. Okay. Actually, maybe I should have gone for the labor faction. Or am I? Okay, I see it here. Okay. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, and back in action. Have a look at the OBS. Everything still seems to be working as it should. Alright, so why was I looking at this? Just to see. Okay, so I'm in the extractors. This is the labor faction that's here. Okay. Now we have the contractors. It's actually better to just follow along like this. Okay. And then we have the law faction, judicial and enforcement. Yeah, that all makes sense. Okay, so this is then my character. Right. Thank you. Now we have the last screen. Let's see. Welcome center. Sure, let's learn more about what this game is. It's a game that I wanted to play but couldn't find. Sounds familiar. It's like many space games. It has all the basic stuff you would expect to find in a 3D space sim. The game doesn't do anything radical or groundbreaking, quite the opposite. So what makes it special? If you're reading this, you probably love space games as much as I do, and that's true. The problem I found was that all the space games out there, none of them offered the kind of gameplay I was looking for. True. I came to realize that it was quite possible that none of them ever would. Yeah. I came onto an idea where you could play a space game, but you could control a set the parameters of how the game would play and feel. Isn't that a bit what? I don't know, it's a bit like X4, but then controlling the parameters. So basically a sandbox where you hold all the variables. Nice. To be honest, I have the same feeling. I've played Eve, I've played X4, I've played Elite Dangerous. And actually Astrox, this is the last one that came on my radar. Also played Everspace 2, which I really like as well. And all of them are good in their own respect. I wish I could combine features from all those games, put it into one game and play that. And I've read a little bit about Astrox, and it seems that the developer, he was out for a few years. Now he came back to just update the game, release it in a stable state, and after that he's basically abandoning the game, which I find really shame, because I had the feeling that after reading what this game is about, that this would have been the game that I was looking for. Now, of course, I haven't played it, so I'm about to find out. If it is great, then I finally found my space game. If not, then I am seriously considering making my own. That's going to be a nice adventure, nice side project. But what's worrying me is that somebody, author of this game, has tried this, and he quit after 6 years. So the outcome doesn't look that good. But then again, I'm not one to back away from a challenge. And I do have some coding skills. No game development skills, but Nothing that can't be learned. So we'll see. Let's first play this game and then we'll see where we land up. Okay. Next. Astrox has evolved to become a very versatile game with many options and settings that allow you to create an experience closer to what you are looking for in a space sim. The sandbox will provide you the option to tailor the universe to your liking. This one that I really like. The in-game options will allow you to adjust how the game is played. That was my timer, but since I got a bit interrupted, I'll continue a bit longer. You have the ability to turn on and off certain mechanics in the game. You can adjust how the game looks and responds to commands you give. Because of this feature, it may take some time to figure out how it all works and what you prefer. If you discover that you want the game to do something that's currently not available, be sure to me. I am very receptive of player input and credit many of the great parts about Astrox to all the players. Okay, so this is... Why did they quit? I really want to find out. Next. Anytime for any reason, need help, have suggestions or ideas, email me. Okay. Chase at astroximperium.com. I'm gonna write that down somewhere. Give me a second. Now I would really be interested in knowing if Chase, if he really quit, if he would be willing to open source or give us some insights in the creation of this game. Maybe has some blog posts or anything, but that might give me a, yeah, depending on how this goes, a head start. Like I said, I still have game development in the back of my head. And if this game is really abandoned, then yeah, not sure how long I will be able to play it, but we'll see. It's a sandbox, you never know. The thing that I'm thinking right now is that I've had journal with all of this information. Okay. Just open up your pilot's journal and you'll find other documents. Okay. J for pilot journal. Oh, that's I for inventory. P for pilot. K. What's K? Life support. Okay. Escape. No. I have it here. What's like a pilot portal? Will I have notes? I do not. I have a list. Skills, missions, medals, assets. Ooh, I have assets. No assets. I have stats. That's interesting. Fleet and keys. I have ship overview. That was what I just opened. Life support. An active missions hub. The journal, there it is. And what is this plus? If much energy. What is Astrox Imperium acquired? So that should be in the notes then, right? Docks? In the docks, okay. So these are the factions. This is what Astrox Imperium is about. Okay. Alright. Any doors or anything clickety clicky? No. Yeah. We're playing RPGs. I am a looty boy, so that means I'm always interested in figuring out if there's like hidden loot or anything like that. Settled in, I would love to chat with you, but I need to stay focused. But I have questions. I know, I wish I could give you the tour. Once you undock, you will have access to the station. This is the Biomate station. Don't worry, you will figure it all out soon enough. Okay. Can't access computers. I think this was a guy I need to talk to. Okay, we can't just hand you the case yet. I can see that. So now what? Alright, let's head over to the station so we can pick a brand new ship, I guess. Newest relative. Considering just manufactured 80 years ago. Okay, my old friend Jessa Din is waiting at the Biomate University. She will help you get familiar with your ship and all the various station services. Alright, let's get going. Oh, what is this? Okay. Wow, such an honor to meet you. I was really hoping I would be selected as your instructor. Okay. I know this is all confusing, but I can assure you that it will all make sense soon enough. I suspect you are ready to get started with your training. There's a lot to learn and we don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Just take your time and work at your own pace. So where should we get started? Where am I? That's actually, a good question. Where the hell am I? Wait, let me just, can I press escape? Yeah, okay. I want to give that UI scale a few notches up because I am running a 4K screen and I just want to be able to read stuff. Okay, that's too big. Put it here. Something like, yeah, a little bit smaller. Yeah. You are currently docked at a station. One of our salvage drones found your cryo evac plot floating out there in the void. If you prefer, I can catch you up on everything you miss, or we can just go through the training checklist together. It's up to you. I am just so excited to be here with you. Okay, Jessa, tell me what happened. We don't know everything. Well, good start. But here's what we have gathered up to this point. We were all in transit aboard the Imperium to a place called this Oasis. We don't know where that is, or even what Oasis is. We do know this. Something went horribly wrong, and now we're stranded out here. Where is here? None of us can say where here is. We call this place Astrox. It was the name of the last readable location on our navigational star charts. Okay, now we know what Astrox is. Technically, we have no clue where we are, but at this point, most people don't seem to care much. As for the Imperium, that I can tell you about. The Imperium was the colony ship, yeah, I read about that. That was transporting us over 200 light years to a place called the Oasis. What happened to the Imperium? Nobody knows. There are a few theories floating around. Aliens, sabotage, you name it. Someone out there has a theory, but what happened to the Imperium? The latest ones involve the premise that there never was a ship at all. Bunch of whackers, I tell you. Well, I don't know. I guess after you have been out here already the void for so long. Sorry, anything is possible. So how long has this been going on out here? That one we do know. Lucky for us. One of the atomic power cores from the Imperium was still functional. It is now the very heart of this station. It has been running for over 230 years. That's a long time. When the initial survivors started rescuing each other, they used the damaged power core to activate one of the habitation units that had detached during the explosion. Their quick thinking saved thousands of lives. So I have been out here the whole time? Yes. I have been asleep in a cryovac pod for over 70 years. The station used to be packed with instructors and Noogie. What are Noogie pilots? I saw that word twice already. But over decades, fewer and fewer would arrive until one day it just stopped altogether. You, friend, are somewhat of a celebrity. Well, crazy. Like I said, it's been quite a while. You might be wondering about your starter ship and those 55,000. Ooh, okay. Just some assistance from the alphas to help you get going. I don't like the alphas, but okay. There used to be much more support back when we were processing 20-30 refugees a day. Now there are just a few instructors left. Don't worry though. Us die-hard pilots still know all the tricks. Just the basics. I'm here to get out. Let's get started with the training. Let's just train. Ooh, 1 of 10. No problem. We will progress at your pace, so take all the time you need. There's no rush at all. I like that. First things first, you can click and drag this communication box around the screen. So this is basically a pop-up screen. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna close this. Okay, this already looks very Eevee. It's a station, there's effects. Pretty much looks like Evil 9. And a bit of Elite Dangerous as well. Okay, you can minimize this window when clicking the space. You can resize the window by dragging the resize icon. Ah, okay. I like that. If you happen to lose our connection, you can find me at any of the stations here in Voice Starcross. Alright. What's next? Let's take a look at the station panel. It's over on the right hand. Each station has a number of services that will provide you with everything you need to survive out here. Not every station will have every service available, makes sense. So take note which stations has the services you need. There is normally a small docking fee associated with each station, so be mindful of your credits. Okay, docking costs money. Alright. Each service here is very important, so I would highly recommend you take a few minutes to explore what is available. The market and the garage will probably be the 2 places you visit the most. Okay, let's first have a look. So this is the lounge. Let's minimize this, put it here for a second. Oh no, let's put it here. Okay. The lounge has news events. No, apparently. And Imperial Education loses funding. To that, we have mercenaries. Okay. So what does that do? I'm guessing these are just people I can hire. Payroll, that means pay per day. Let's talk later. And now we have entertainment. Ah, so mercenaries I can put in your fleet. Ah, and here's fleet. Okay, so I guess I can make a fleet at some point. And then this gives morale, whatever that does. Loyalty, morale. Okay. Then we have the market. Ooh, many items. This is alphabetical. Can you do by type? Okay, so we have ammo. We have Gatling guns. These are like Antimatter, radiated. Yeah. Toxic. That's weird. In space. Fusion. Explosive. This sounds a bit like Evil Line already. I know we have a... What is this? You can buy a document for 600. And with that I can make 10 of the bullets. I'm wondering if this is like a BPC or a BPO. It says production quality is 10. Okay, guess I'll find out later. Okay, if ammo, where were we? Again, a lot of cannons, armor, carbon fiber, materials. Computers. Warp drive fuel, that's sounds a bit like No Man's Sky. Okay. Now we have supply items. These are items that have a big discount. Okay, so base price is 88 and buy price is 88. Okay, that's not a discount. That's and base price 188, buy price 156. Okay, so these are all discounted. And then we have things that are in demand, and I think I have office supplies is not here. These are buy price above the base price. Okay, interesting. If I click on how do I sell things? So I can sell water. I can sell office supplies. This is all yellow. Yellow bad. Station doesn't carry this item. Heavily discounted rate. Okay, so if I sell items like this, oh, okay, let's not sell that. Okay, these are all things that the station doesn't carry, so let's not do anything about this. Okay, that's the market. We have university. I'm assuming skill points. Yeah, these are skills. Okay, we have fleet commander. 25 skill points. I only have 14. Okay. Mining basic operations, I have level 4 already. It's nice. Do I have pulse beam laser 4 though? What is this? Utility ship operation. I'm assuming I need that for mining. When you're docked, you train twice as fast. Okay, it's training already. Okay, nice. This skill will provide you with the basic knowledge to... Okay, that's 25 points. Let's not buy that yet. Energy systems. Wait, did it cost that many skill points? Oh, 11. Oops. And the laser. This is a laser, right? Yeah. Oh, it's a beam. 5 skill points. Okay, let's not do that yet. But I'm assuming this thing needs... Item level 3, I'm assuming it will need level 3 skill to actually equip. And I can respec. This feature ability was at all currently trained skill. All skill points will be recovered and returned to your character. You must be piloting shuttle to proceed. The skills to fly anything bigger will need to be retrained. Oh. You cannot undo it. And every skill will have to be... Oh damn, you have to retrain everything if you do that. Okay, let's not do that. Now we have missions. Locate and scan Private Goozy in Jeremicus and return to Lacuna Bandits. This seems like a pirate thing. So these are missions. Nothing more to do here. Qualification level. The shipyards. I'm assuming this is where you buy new ships. 1 million. Okay. I want that. That's the ship I want. Look at this. 6 targets. I'm assuming green is like what I currently have. No. Okay. So here I buy ships. This is a dock ship. I'm assuming that is my ship. I can sell it, I can activate it. Okay, and now we have remote ships. I'm assuming that's for when I leave ships in another station. The garage. So this is my ship. I can repair modules, repair armor, life support, food, and this is protein bar. I'm assuming. Okay. So that means that now I have food on my ship, I guess, and then I saw also filters. I'm assuming this is filters. Water for thermal regulation? No. Waste management. I'll try a few things. Office supplies. No, okay. Total life support, okay. That will become clear later. Custom options. Rename ship. Row code 86/1. Okay, I can customize this thing. Main accent engine. Sounds more like it. Okay. Scanner, engine physics. We have thrust. Now we have turn speed. In what direction? Doesn't matter probably. impact resistance, and we don't have any energy resistance, and we have a little bit of shield. Ooh, there's drones in this game. Okay. I have a pulse laser, an active slot. I wonder if I can use that pulse beam. Level 3 of basic operations. Ah, yeah, okay. Pulse laser it is. Ore harvester, and then what goes in the passive slots? Scanner. What does this thing do? Okay. That's the garage. Your refinery. Let's see if you mouse over what it does. Refine cargo. I'm gonna do that. Cranium ore. Let's put these two in here. Let's see what happens. Okay, we get water. Quartz, what does it do? Guess it's a raw material. Yeah, it is. Oxygen. Okay, let's go back to, where was it again? Life support. Don't I need any oxygen for life support? Port. Ah. Okay, never mind. Okay, so this is basically your what's it called in Eve? Your scrapper or your refinery. Allez. Salvaging. Yeah, you know what I mean. I can't find a word. Yes, this is a document. So this is the thing that makes things. Okay. I want to click it, but nothing happens because there's nothing in there. Okay, that makes sense. Storage. I have a storage inventory. I'm assuming I can put, for example, this laser in there. Okay. I'm just gonna put everything in there because I'm assuming cargo bay is my ship. There we go. Okay. Lease additional space. Doesn't do anything. Admin offices. Tutorial office, these are all tutorials. Ah, okay. I'm not doing just that. Okay, then we have services. Okay. Let's move to that. Okay. Then we have a galaxy map. Oh, nice. Station has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gates. Security rating, environment, missions. Several explored, bookmarks. And these are all the factions. I'm assuming I need to go here. Labor United. Trade, Alpha, Law, Labor. I think I need to go to Labor United. Okay. How do I get rid of the dots?
GPS activated. GPS disabled.
And there's no way to disable this thing. Okay, never mind. Okay, so that's a galaxy map. And now we can unlock. Have drones, fleet info. Alright, talk to me. Let's open up the market. You can sell all your items, clicking plus, dragging. Yeah. I already did that, so I'm gonna skip over this. Market has a lot to offer, so make sure you take your time and explore a variety of items. Make sure you check each page for good deals on items you need. Keep in mind, some items may require some skills before you can operate them. Yeah, I found it out. So where do all these items go once you purchase them? Ah, here's storage now. Okay. Next, cargo bay. That's everything your ship can carry. Any equipment that's installed on your ship can be viewed from the station garage. Let's open up the garage. Take a look at your starter ship. I already did that. You'll notice your starter ship has a cargo bay already. You'll need to install a few of these before undocking into space. The ship's life support system will be able to use those support items, thus helping you last longer in open space with damaged ship. Okay, in the garage you install equipment. There are two types, active and passive. You can also access life support from the garage. In preparation, let's go ahead and install that ore harvester from your cargo bay. So garage. Okay, but there's... Do I need... I already have one. Do I need another one? I don't know. I'll keep it like this. Before you can install into our ship, we need to remove... okay, so I need to remove the pulse laser. Install the ore harvester here. You can right click. I still have to drag it. Okay. Okay, we installed the ore harvester. Now we have to open on the life support panel. And there we put on... Okay, it's also life support. Okay. Drag and drop basic filter and you can find more information about the life support system in the station offices, but for now they should be enough to keep you safe here in Void Star Cross. Okay. You almost look like a veteran miner with that trusty ship of yours. Thanks. Okay. Just let me know when you're ready to mine that first rock, and I will walk you through the process. Don't worry, it's not complicated at all. Some might even say that it is relaxing. I agree. That's why I really like mining in Evil 9. Too bad of all the bots. I'm ready to mine my first rock. Let's go. I have given you a special mission. It requires you to locate a particular rock in space. Don't worry, it's not that far at all. Once you undock, you will be able to activate the ship's tactical sensors by pressing the spacebar. This will show you all the rocks in the sector and color the mission rock yellow. Let's go and I'll show you.
Mission
About time.
Accepted.
Harvest your first Adamite rock in Void Starcross and look at the biomate university. Okay. If you haven't undocked, do that now. Okay. I am undocked. Ooh, that's a lot of rocks. You can orient yourself by rotating and zooming the camera each time you... AD controls, nice. Your pilot data will be saved each time you dock or undock on a station. Okay. Use the mouse wheel, zoom in and zoom out. Okay, I'm assuming this large thing is the Imperium. I disabled that control so I can see the galaxy map like this and zoom in like this. Okay. Next, once you get comfortable with the camera basics, it is Eve-ish. I think Eve uses a normal mouse. What was that? Shift is boost, okay. Once you get comfortable, use the spacebar will activate the tactical sensors. Okay. There's a special rock right there. Clicking it. I double click it and now my ship will travel to the object. Nice. Press the T key to open the targeting panel. That's this thing. Keep in mind, the targeting panel will display all of the active targets your ship is currently tracking. Keep in mind that this number is limited, so manage your targets wisely until you can upgrade. Large metal objects like stations, structures, and port gates will be remembered by your ship's computer. You will not be required to scan them again. Okay, I like that. Okay, what is this ore? It has 11 ore and I'm moving away from it. Why am I moving away from it? Okay. Next. Once you've target acquired, there are a few ways of moving your ship to the targets. The easiest is to activate your autopilot. Is to double click any item from anywhere. This works in tactical view, spacebar, as well as in the map M key. You can manually toggle autopilot system by pressing the E key. Okay. Or clicking the autopilot toggle button. What's this thing? Okay. What are these? Target, the dock, auto warp, auto scan, tactical sensors. Oh, yeah, that's these. And that's orbiting, yeah. Distance. I have another type on this. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that's an option that I did double click. Next, you can fly the ship around manually as well using W. Okay. Okay, this one left click button doesn't work. Most of the time you will use autopilot, however there are times when you will want to take over the controls. We'll cover from that in a combat tutorial. Okay, right now let's focus on harvesting this rock. I agree. Should be getting close to this rock by now. Don't forget the spacebar, tactical view, yeah, okay. Once your ship is in range of the asteroid, it will automatically slow down. At this point you will want to fire up those ore harvester on by clicking the icon, each one at the bottom of the center screen. Okay. Top is cargo, okay. Do I need to click them? See if I can just use my keys. Oh, okay, it's just 1, 2, just like Eve. Okay, now a quick mine. So my miner cycled. I need to lose durability. Which can lose durability, okay. Next, as you have mined, you will notice a notification pop up. Yeah, mission objective is completed. Now I need to go back to the thing. Yeah, that's the mission panel. Okay. Set key. I can drag it around every size, not going to do that. Okay, where did I undock from? Was that this guy? Or that guy? Biomate University, that's this thing. Okay. Going to Biomate. And I'm gonna call it a night because it's 1 AM for me here, so I like what I see so far. Great environment. Controls feel pretty smooth.
Dock request accepted.
Mission completed, okay. Yay, credits, 1 skill point, standing up, nice.
Congratulations, Captain.
11 skill points because I leveled. Nice, great work. First mission completed medal, another credits, nice. An achievement on Steam. All modules slowly take damage over time. You better keep those puppies in good working orders at all time. Nothing like breaking a module during combat. Okay. Okay, that's all from you. Frederick should be here in last minute now. You find him at the tutorial office. He'll walk you through some of the basics of combat. Anyway, it's really a great time spending with you. I feel kind of stupid for asking, but would you mind giving me your autograph? I do not. My friends back at the gates are never going to believe I trained a noogie today, so I'd say sure. No, wow, thank you so much. I have a fan now. I will hang this to my locker down at the docks. I thought this was for your friends. Okay, see what happens here. Frederick's hanging out in station offices. He'll help you learn some of those fancy combat systems. Just take it slow, there's a lot to learn. Okay. It's like Eve, but then the slow version. Hey. Advanced options acquired. Documents. Stay safe. Okay, saving was docking and undocking, so I'm just gonna undock and I'm gonna redock.
Dock request accepted.
There we go. Some more Adamite ore here. And I'll do Frederick tomorrow. Let's first go for notes. Where's my info thing here? There's some more advanced options. Nice. Notes. Was it Frederick? Tutorial. Alright, save changes. Assuming if I do this, yeah, see, that's fine. And I'm guessing I'll make a new note. Can I rename it? So I can make a new journal, but I cannot name it. There's no button, there's nothing. Renaming notes. Maybe something we want to add at some point. Okay, unlock dock again because I want my note to be saved. Now I'm gonna quit and I will see you guys. Actually, yeah, I'm not sure if anyone is viewing, but okay, game saved. Let's quit. Let's see what's in OBS. No activity. So I'll switch back to the stream.